Hello, my name is Thomas Sterner, and welcome to this demo of extracting parkrun results data using Blue Prism robotic process automation. Blue Prism uses objects and processes to interface with applications. Here we have a process with a number of high-level steps. We also have a number of collections of data. And here we're setting a breakpoint. Now we're going to look at the parkruns. We've got an initial list of parkruns that we're going to extract data from, including an error to prove that we can recover. So the first step is extract parkrun results, and that calls an action to use an object called extract parkrun results with an input called data table parkruns and some outputs. So the first thing we're going to have a look at is the object called extract parkrun results. This is interfacing with the parkrun web page and extracting the table for each URL. And now we're going to reset and we're going to run that. The first thing you can see that it brings up an error URL. It doesn't work, but Blue Prism recovers from that and we can move on. So the first site is Brockwell Parkrun, then Bushy Parkrun, which quite a few runners, Fulham Palace Parkrun, Gunnersbury Parkrun, Kingston Parkrun, Old Deer Parkrun, Oxford Parkrun, Richmond Parkrun, and finally Wimbledon Common Parkrun. So here we come to the breakpoint, and we can see that the results from all those parkrun results pages have been compiled into a collection with almost 5,000 runners. And we can browse that collection in the interface. Right. Now we're going to see this is high-level results from each parkrun, how many runners, and the number of the run and the date and so forth. So that's been calculated for each table that it's read. Right, the next step we're going to perform is to add people to the Blue Prism queue. So here we have a collection of 2 people, and those are the runners we're going to try and look up. Okay, now we're setting a breakpoint of the following step, and we're setting this as the next stage. Okay, we're going to run that, and that was very quick. And now we're going to check out the control room in Blue Prism. Here, I'm refreshing the queue, and here we see that we have 2 pending items waiting to be processed. And next, we are going to read from the queue and go through that whole collection of parkrun results and see if we can find someone. So this loops through, and when it finds one of those 2 runners, it's going to copy all the data into another collection. So as there are only 2 people, this doesn't take very long. And here's the second person. And there we're done. We've reached the next breakpoint. So this is the results of that extraction, and found 2 people with all the relevant parkrun data. So now we can have a look at the queue again, refresh it, and we see that both of those items have been processed. Okay. Now we're going to run the next step, which is to email the results. And here we have a page for that. And in there, we are going to get the login details for Gmail through a Blue Prism credential. So let's have a quick look at that. And that's under System, Credentials, and here it is, rpa@sterner.co. Great. And now we're going to have a look at the next item in this page, which is, it uses a Blue Prism object called sendMail. And we're going to have a look at that. So here we can see a number of steps interfacing Gmail, enter password, click next, compose, add recipients, enter subject, enter email, log out. So we're going to put in all the information we extracted for those two runners into an email, which we're going to send. Right. We're going to set the debug speed to normal. And then we're going to start. As you can see, the credentials were collected, and now we're into Gmail. We've logged in, and now we're creating the email. So here we are, the results for Julian and Thomas, and now we're logging out. So that's the end of the automation, and to manually confirm, I'm now logging in, and we're going to have a look at the email in a little bit more detail, so you get the flavor of it. There we go. Thank you very much. My name is Thomas Sterner at sterner.co. I hope you enjoyed this short demo of extracting parkrun data with Blue Prism. I'll see you shortly.